Good. So let me start sharing my screen. Yeah, I'm recording the class. So others, no need to record the class, okay? Because if you start recording the class, then it will disturb the current recordings, okay? Yeah. What we learned yesterday? We learned how we can get these lines. Okay, how to get these lines? Click on these tools, then click on options. After that, text editor. Then there's a transact SQL and line numbers. Okay, so we will get these lines here. You can hide this bar because you can see it's eating almost 20% of our space, right? So we can hide this bar by clicking on this pin. So now I hide this bar, and then we learn how we can use the multi-line comments, how we can give the single line comments. Then we learn how we can execute the query. There are three ways to execute. First one is a execute option. Second one is a F5, and third one is a Control plus E. Then we learn how we can hide and unhide our output. Okay. Then how we can, comment lines by using shortcut. That is a Control plus K plus C to comment, and to uncomment. Great. Control plus K plus U. So then we learn how we can create database. So what is a shortcut to create database? Not the shortcut, actually the command. It's a create database followed by the database name. Okay, then we created this database, right? Then how to use database? Either you can use keyword, or we can simply click on this and we can select. Okay, yeah. If you want to drop database, we are having command called as drop database. Got it? Yeah. After that, we created table. So how's the table structure? We will be using a keyword called as create table to create table, followed by the table name. Okay, so I want to create a table called as employee. So I wrote here create table employee. Now after that, table is comprises of rows and columns, right? So column is the basic structure of table. Rows we will add as we will add the values, rows will get add. So after creating table, we need to give the column names. And how we can create columns? Followed by the simple brackets. First column name followed by the data type. Then comma separated by comma so that our SQL can understand. We have given the first column name. Let's jump on the second column. Okay. So comma, then the second column we created employee, first name, data type we give varchar, and we passed character length as 100. Now, what is this character length? Character length means now my name is Venkat, right? How many characters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I am passing character length 100. That means in the employee first name, I can give any name till 100 characters. Till 100 characters. Okay. Employee last name, varchar 100. Salary, integer. Address, varchar. I am giving 500 characters. Okay. And then I executed. Now, after executing this, if I want to view my table structure, how can I view? Select star. Meaning of star is all. Okay. Meaning of star is all. So select star from name of the table. So now we have created this table. So you can see the name of the table is popping up. Okay. I will select this and I will execute. So this is the table structure that we have created. Got it? Yeah. Now, if I want to view the metadata, now metadata is important. Okay. So this is a new concept for you, but it's important. A lot of times we will be using this metadata. Metadata means data about our data. Data about our data. Okay. Data about our data means now we have created this table structure employee, right? Now this employee table structure is a data for us, right? Now, data about this employee is nothing but the metadata. For example, suppose let me take one example. Now I just downloaded my SQL file in her laptop, right? This was the, I think, where is the download folder? Yeah. So I just downloaded this SQL query module 1 from my Google Drive. Am I downloaded? Have I downloaded? Yes. So this is the data for us. SQL query file is a data for us. But when I right click on this and when I click on the properties, I can get the data about the data. That is when this file got downloaded. What is the extension of this file? What is the location of this file? What is the size of this file? Date and time of downloading. Got it? So this is nothing but the data about our data, and it is called as metadata. Got it? I mean, suppose if you went on a trip and you clicked your pictures. Now, picture is a data for us. But when you click on the details, you will get the details about that pictures, like when it was clicked, which was the day, how much is the size, where is it stored. Got it? So that is called as metadata about the picture. Got it? Any doubt in this? Okay. So let's see how we can view this metadata. Because viewing metadata is important. Why is it important? Now, suppose I have created this table, and after 2 years, I started working on this table, and I thought to update that table. Then I need to understand that what's this table comprises of, how many columns are there, what are the data types of each columns, what are the constraints given to this column, when this table got created. I need to view that. So to view that, we need to see the metadata for that table. And how to view the metadata? There are two commands to view the metadata. The first one is I can select this table employee and I can press Alt plus F1. Why it's not executing here in your laptop? For you guys, is it executing? Alt plus F1. See, create the table along with me and press Alt plus F1. Is it showing? Yes. And second option is that sp underscore help. If I wrote sp underscore help followed by name of the table and execute it, then I can view the same metadata here. It's taking some time. Just give me a minute. Is the spelling correct? Employee. It's correct. Okay, it should give the metadata about the data, like when this table got created. Now let's try inserting the values first, and then we will again view this. Okay, are you guys able to see or not? You are able to see, right? I think there's some problems or settings problems in this laptop, so that's why we are not able to see. Let's jump on the important part of this SQL and the very basic part, that is what are the different data types in SQL. Now we have created this table and we can see that to the employee ID, we have given which data type? Integer. Integer means it can take numbers. Okay. Now you might be wondering, sir, you have given varchar here. Varchar is followed by some character length, like 100 is a character length I have passed here. Then why we are not passing character length for this integer? Is it taking, the numbers till infinity? Is it taking numbers till infinity? No, because in the data type, when we are defining integer, then by default, we can give the numbers from 1 digit till 10 digits. Got it? So I'm defining here integer data type. That means in employee ID, I can give number till how many digits? 10 digits, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 0. Till 10 digits, I can use the numbers here. That's why we are not passing character length when we are writing integer. Okay, so let's come on the data types, and by using these data types, how we can save our storage, we will learn it. Because if you see, everyone uses Instagram, right? Instagram, Facebook, there are many applications that we are using here. So while using this, let's take for example for the Instagram. So when you open Instagram for the very first time and try to create your account, that time it will ask you some details to enter. The first, it will ask you to enter your first name, then last name, then it will ask you to enter your mobile number. Now, when you click on entering your name, there you can enter 1, 2, 3, or you can start with the alphabets. But when you come to the mobile number part, there you cannot write your name. Like you cannot write Venkat there. You have to start with the numbers only. And even if you are passing the 10 plus length of that particular number, it will say that maximum limit is still 10 words only. And how it is achieved? It is achieved by defining data type. Okay, so to that number column, they might have given data type as a integer. That's why it cannot contain more than 10 digits. Got it? Next, now in the name column also, you can use or you can give your name till 12 or 15 characters only, not more than that. If you're trying to give your name more than 15 characters, it will say that maximum character length reached. Okay, why it is saying that? Because while defining that first name column, they have given varchar data type followed by length as a 15 characters. Now, why they are giving 15 characters only? Why they are not allowing us to enter till 100 characters? Because as we increase the character length here, it will consume more space in the storage, or it will consume more space in the SQL on the servers, we can say, because they are renting servers. Okay, so when we are giving the 100 character, by default it is assigning to one value almost 50 byte of space, 50 byte of space. And when we are giving 15 character length, by default it is assigning 7 byte of space. Just hypothetically I'm speaking here, 7 byte of space for one entry there. Now we know that name has maximum 15 to 20 characters only, right? Our names are having maximum 15 to 20 characters only. So why will I give there 100 characters? If I'm giving 100 characters, that means for each name I'm wasting 43 bytes of memory. And imagine the application like Instagram or Facebook where billions are users there. For each entry, for the first name only, we are wasting 43 bytes of memory for first name only. Now we are creating the complete profile there. Then imagine that for one profile, we will be wasting almost 10 or 12 GB of memory, 10 or 12 MB of memory for one user. If you multiply it to the billions, then this much space we will be wasting. And what is the work of database engineer? He needs to cut down those wastage, because how they are paying to the servers? They are paying to the servers on the capacity of storage. Like we recharge to our phone, right? If you're recharging for 300 rupees, we will get 1.5 GB data per day, right? The same way they are renting servers. They are renting servers depends upon the space they need to store there, or the storage they are asking for. 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, or there are many types are there. Peta type and all. Peta, I think, petabyte and all. So they are renting that server and they are paying for that storage. If you are wasting that storage, means we are losing money. So that's why learning data type is important. And also while crafting any table, we need to understand that which data type we are giving it and what are the character length we are passing. Got it? Yeah. Shall we start with the data types in SQL? Online students, any doubt? Any doubt?
No,
Pooja?
sir. Sir, sir, SP dash help means what?
Please close the
I
door,
don't
please.
understand.
Also close the classroom number 10 door. Oh, yeah, please go ahead.
There is a SP dash help, so I don't understand what is that.
Yeah, SP underscore is the shortcut to view the metadata. Okay, I will tell you one more time when we will insert all these values in our table. Okay. Yeah. Let's jump on the data types in SQL Server. There are three major data types. First one is a numeric data type. Second one is a text data type. And third one is a date time data type. There are three major data types. First one is a numeric data type. Second one is a text data type. And third one is a date and time or the date time data type. Okay. So in the numeric data type, it is categorized in these six data types. First one is a big int. So when we will use this big int, when we want to store more than 10 digits, when we want to store more than 10 digits, and it will consume 8 byte of space. That means suppose I'm asking you to enter your mobile number with country code. Okay, suppose I am having a column called as mobile number, or I am having a column called as contact number. And in this contact number, I want to insert your mobile number. I want you to insert your mobile number along with your country code. Now, country code will start with +91 for India, followed by our number, 10-digit number. Got it? Like this it will be. Now it is passing more than 10 digits. Is it passing or not? Yes. So can we give an integer data type? No. That time we need to give big int. And whenever we are using big int as a data type, opposite to any column name, that means it is consuming or it is reserving 8 byte of space per entry. 8 byte of space per entry. Got it? Yeah. So if there are 100 entries, then how much space it will consume? 8,000 byte. Got it? Because 100 into 8, how much? 800. Okay, 800 bytes then. Okay, yeah. I'm getting old nowadays. So after big int, there is a second data type as a integer. So when we will use big int data type? When we want to store more than 10 digits in particular column. Got it? And while defining column only, we will write the data types that column can contain or that column can take this data type. Okay, yeah. Next is a integer. So integer can contain digits from 1 to 10. Okay, suppose I'm having a column that should take the pin code. Now we know that in India, pin codes are almost of 6 digits, right? So for the pin code, can I use integer data type? Yes, I can use because pin code is of 6 digits and integer can take from 1 to 10 digits. So whenever we are using integer data type, that means we cannot give digits more than 10 and it will lock 4 byte of memory or it will reserve 4 byte of memory in our server for each entry. Even if you are passing here 2 digits, 1 or 2, still it will consume 4 byte of storage. Even if you are passing 10 digits, still it will consume 4 byte of space. Got it? Yeah. So that's why while creating any table, we need to understand that what kind of data type we are going to insert in that particular column. If you are using our brain at that time, we will be saving lot of storage for our company. And we are saving storage. That means we are saving money for our company. Got it? Yeah. Next data type is a small int. Now, when we can use this small int data type, when we have to insert numbers between, here I'm using word numbers, not the digits. There's a difference between digits and numbers. So when I want to use numbers between minus 32,768 to plus 32,767, that time I can use this small int. And small int will consume how much space? 2 byte of space. But if I am using a small int data type opposite to any column, then can I pass this value? Can I pass this value? No, I cannot pass because the range for small int is minus 32,768 to 32,767, and the number that I am passing is 33,256. That is not in this range, so I cannot use small int when I want to insert this 32,256. Okay, so when we can use the small int? When we have to insert number between the range of minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. Here I am using word number, not the digit. Remember that thing. There is a difference between number and digits. Got it? Yeah. Next data type is a tiny int. Tiny data type can consume 1 byte of space, and we can use it when we are going to insert or when we are going to use numbers from 0 to 255. 0 to 255. Okay. So like suppose you are inserting a data for cricket match and you are giving a column name as overs. Okay. Maximum overs in cricket match are 90 overs in test, right? 20 overs in T20, 50 overs in ODI, and 90 in test. Let's take 100 overs in a test. Someday they reach till 100 overs, right? So we know that overs will not, like in the over column, we will not insert more than 255 overs, right? So what we can do to the overs column, we can assign this tiny int. So whenever we will be using this tiny int data type, how much space it will consume? It will consume 1 byte per entry. Now we know that the in over section, it will not go, overs will not go beyond 100. And if I am giving the integer data type, that means per entry I am like it's reserving 8 byte of space where I can use 1 byte of space, right? So 7 byte I am saving here. And this is how you need to understand while creating your table. What numbers we are going to insert it and how I can save my storage. Because the company will be paying the amount of storage they are using it from the server. Okay. Yeah. Next is a bit. Bit means 0 and 1. So if our column is consisting of 0 and 1 only, then we can use this bit data type. Next one is a decimal. Understand this. Decimal 7,3. 7,3 means 7-digit whole numbers and 3 digits after decimal. So whenever I'm using this decimal data type, I need to specify that complete length of my number and after how many numbers I am going to use this decimal point. Got it? So I'm writing here decimal 7,3 means I can take the 7 numbers, like here I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 means from the right after 3 it will take the decimal value. Got it? Yeah. Now any doubt in this numeric data type? Anyone? No doubt? Shall I go ahead with the next data type?
Sir, excuse me.
Yeah.
In small int, you said no, sir. We can use negative numbers in that, sir.
Let me
In
stand
small
up.
int.
I'm not able to hear you. Yes,
Sir,
say again.
can you hear me now, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
In small int, sir. Sir.
Do I need to explain small int again?
Yes, sir. In that we can use negative numbers, sir.
In the small int, we can use negative numbers because its range is from minus 32,768. So if I want to insert, suppose here, if I want to insert negative 32,256, I can insert because small int can take numbers from negative to positive. Got it?
Okay, sir. We can't use
Yes.
minus 4,000, 42,000 like that, sir.
Minus 42,000, you will not be able to insert.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So, okay.
For
So
that,
it's
you can
from
use this
negative.
integer data.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Yeah. Give your charge. So let's jump on the next data type as a text data type. Text data type means it can take characters or alphabets, we can say. Okay. So in the text data type, we are having major 4 data types. And what are these 4 data types? First one is a character. Now, when we can use this character, character can contain only alphabetical values. Alphabetical values. That means, suppose I am having one column called as first name. Okay. Now, first name, everyone is having only alphabets in our names, right? Or do we have numbers? No, we have only alphabets in our in our name. So the first name column can hold this character data type. Got it? Now, opposite to the character, I have written 255. What is this 255? Maximum number of characters that we can pass. Okay. So suppose if I'm giving the first name, then we know that any first name will not go beyond 15 characters. So I can pass the character length as a 15 here. Got it? So whenever I'm using this character data type, that means I can insert only which values? Alphabetical values. Got it? Yeah. Next data type is a varchar. Varchar means variable character. So whenever we will be using this varchar data type, that means we can insert alphanumeric values. Alphanumeric values. Suppose I am having a column called as address. Column called as address. Can anybody tell me their home address? Anybody? Huh? Tell me your home address. You. A dash 91 bar 1. A dash? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. 6 dash 71 bar 1. Bar. Okay, let it be. Suppose this is the address. A dash 6 dash 71 bar 1. Now, this alphanumeric values will not take this address. Why? I will tell you. Where we can store this address, I will tell you. Okay. So alphanumeric, varchar can contain alphanumeric values. Suppose my home address is, for example, I will say building number 501, then lane 21, Bangalore, Karnataka. Say pin code is like this. So now if you see, this address is having alphabets and numbers stored. Got it? Alphabets and numbers stored. So this address column is having alphabets and numbers stored. So in this case, we can use varchar data type. Got it? So if I use character data type, char data type, then I won't be able to insert these numbers here. It will show that in the error that data type assigned to the column is not matching. Okay. So when we can use character, char data type, when we want to give only alphabetical values in our column. When we can use varchar data type when we are going to use alphanumeric values. Got it? Yeah. Next data type is a n-varchar data type. So n-varchar data type can take alphanumeric values plus special characters. I will write here plus alphanumeric values. Okay. So whenever I'm assigning n-varchar opposite to any column name, that means it can take alphanumeric values plus special characters. Now, what are the special characters? This explanation mark, hash, dollar, percentage, then these signs are the special characters. Now the address he told me A-6 dash something dash bar, right? So that is having dash means it is having special characters. Comma means it is having special characters. So when I want to store address in that format where alphabets are present, where numeric values are present, where special characters are present, then I need to give which data type there? N varchar data type. So in the address section, if suppose you are filling some form and there is an option to write address for you, in some forms, you cannot use these comma separated lines. You might have observed that. So why you are not able to use comma separated? Why? Because, yeah, that address column is having varchar data type, and varchar data type will not allow these special characters. And in some address section, while filling forms, you can use even dash, you can use comma and all. Why? Because in that address column, they have given n varchar data type. Got it? Yeah. So got the difference between character, variable character, and n variable character? Yeah. So let's jump on the next data type, text data type. So text data type can take 62,000 plus characters. I'm saying characters, not the numbers. I'm saying characters. So text data type can take 62,000 plus characters. So when we can use these text data types? When we want to take a product feedback or when we want somebody to add some comments over there. Got it? Yeah. So then we can use this text data type and the length is 62,000 plus characters they can use it. So any doubt in this text data type? No doubt? Shall you go ahead? Go ahead. Okay. So next data type is a date type. Okay. So the date time data type, by default, it will take the system date and time. Now here, if you see in our laptop, it's showing me 1/30/2025. This is a USA format. So by default, whenever I will write get date, that time it will take this format that is stored in our laptop. Okay. If you are following the IST format, then you will get 31/2025. Now in our laptop, it's 1/30/2025. That means it's a US date time. Okay. So in date time, we are having some different types. The first we can write first year, month, and date. Even we can write like this year, month, date. And if we want to add the time, then we can add hours, minutes, and seconds. Now, if you want to take the milliseconds also, then we can use this format year, month, and date, followed by hours, minutes, seconds, and milliseconds. Got it? Yeah. There are many date times format available. I don't know whether I have added here or not. Okay, let me see. I will tell you by searching on Google. Time formats in SQL. Here you can see. I'm having one link. I think it's that link I have attached in the module 2 or module 3 somewhere, because I have divided your curriculum in total 7 modules. Okay. Okay, here you can see for the time we can use it like this till millisecond. View it here. Okay, I will share you that file. I will find that link. I'm having that link stored where it's explicitly mentioned that if I want to format in this type, then which keyword or which number I should use, because this is one of the type. If you see the date that we are specifying here, that is having this dash, dash, dash. Now, somewhere if you want to use like this year, then this slash, then month, and slash, then This is also one of the format, right? Here I'm using dash, here I'm using slash. Okay. Then again, we can have like year, month, and date. Again, we can have like that date, month, and year. Again, we can have it like that date, dash, month, dash, year. I can have it like that date slash month slash year. So these are the different formats where we can save our date and times. Got it? And to use these, there is one like it's not possible for us to remember for everything, right? So there is one link I'm having. I will share you after the class. I need to search in my laptop first. Okay. I think in the module 2 or module 3, I have added that. If not, then I will share it. Okay. So these are the different data types. Any question regarding data types? Everyone understood? Any doubt in this? No doubt. Shall I go ahead? Okay. Shall we insert the values? Yes. Schema we will learn. Once we learn all the basic things, then we will come back again to learn the schema. Okay. Schema is also very simple. If I have to give you the simple example for the schema, I can tell you right now. Suppose Amazon is the website. Okay. On Amazon website, we know that there are many sections. One is electronic section, one is a clothing section, one is a footwear section, right? One is a gift section and all. So these are the different sections. Means Amazon is the main database. In that main database, we are having different categories. Now, in each category, if you go towards the electronic section, in electronic sections, we are having different brands of electronic product. Got it? Suppose if I want to apply 10% discount to the LG brand products only. Got it? So what I need to do then? I need to create schema for them. I'm having the department called as electronics. In this electronics department, there are different companies' product. Then I need to create the schema for that particular company, and then I can apply the 10% discount. So that 10% discount will be applied only to the LG product, not to the other products. Got it? And that schema is very easy to understand, but I want you to first understand the basics of the SQL, and then we will come back to the schema part so that it will be easy for you to grasp those concepts. Okay. Yeah. So we have created table. Everybody understood how to create tables, right? Yeah. So what we have created in the table, we have created the table structure. If I want to view, I will write select star from employee table that I have created. Star means all. Okay. And if I executed it, then this is my table structure. Now this is the structure only. In this structure, I have defined column names and the data types they can contain. Now suppose if I want to insert values in it, how can I insert the values? To insert the values, we are having a keyword called as insert into. We are having a keyword called as insert into, and insert into will be followed by that table name. Insert into, in which table we are going to insert the values, that table name should be given here. Okay. Now, while inserting the values, if I am inserting values for all the columns, how many columns are here? 5 columns are here. If I want to insert the values for all 5 columns, even if I don't write this column name, that is fine. But if I want to insert for only 2 columns, if I want to insert value for only 2 columns, then I need to write the first 2 column names only, and then I can insert the values for those specified column. But I will always suggest you, when we are using this insert into, write the column names in bracket so that we can understand the sequence of inserting values. Even if you are inserting values for all the columns, we should write the column name so that we can understand the sequence of inserting value. So the first column name is employee ID. Second column name is employee first name. Third, employee last name. Fourth, salary. And fifth one is the address. So now insert value to insert values in our table, we are having 2 methods. How many methods we are having? 2 methods. First method is a values method. Second method is a select method. First method is a values method. Second method is a select method. So first we will insert values by using values method. Okay. So insert into is the keyword followed by the table name, then write all the column names by using this comma. Okay. Now let's start inserting values by using values. Okay. So write values followed by simple bracket, start simple bracket. First column is of employee ID. Employee ID can take integer data type. So I'm giving here employee ID 1. You can give any number here. Okay. Any number till how many digits? 10 digits, because we are using integer data type there. So I given 1, then employee first name, Dinesh. Now while inserting values, whenever we will insert strings, that time we need to give them single quote. All the strings will be inserted by using single quote. For numeric data type, we don't need to give the single quote, but for alphanumeric or alphabetical or when varchar data type, we need to give the single quotes there. Okay. So I'm giving employee first name as a Dinesh, employee last name as a Kumar, salary I'm giving 1000, and address I'm giving India. And you can see I'm separating these values by the comma. Now I have inserted values for first row. Got it? So once we give the values for first row, then use comma so that our SQL can understand that first row is completed. Now let's jump on the second row. So to insert values in the second row, again, we will start with the simple brackets. We will give the employee ID 2, employee first name John, employee last name Smith, salary 2000, address US. Then I'm completing the second row. Now if I want to go to the third row, I will close this bracket and I will write comma here. Now you can write comma here or you can write comma here. Does not make change. It's up to your convenience. Now I feel comfortable while writing this. You can even give the comma here also. No problem. This comma here also. But I need to remove from here. Got it? Yeah. Then the third row I'm inserting 3 Santosh Kumar 3000 India. In the fourth I'm inserting 4 Steve Smith 5000 and Australia. Got it? Now when we stop inserting our data, then don't use comma here. If it is our last row, then let it be without comma. If you are trying to give the next row, then use comma and start with the simple bracket and start inserting the values. Got it? Yeah. So I'm using this values method. Now I have inserted it, right? Let me remove this. And now select till insert into and execute. Select till insert into and execute. It is showing that 4 rows affected. Why it is showing 4 rows affected? Because we are inserting here 4 rows. This is the first row, this is the second row, third row, and fourth row. Got it? So this is the values method to insert values in our table. Now, if I want to view how my table is like, I can use select star from table name employee. Okay, let me select and let me execute this. You can see our table. These 4 values that we have inserted here, the first row, second row, third row, and fourth row. So everybody please insert values by using this values method. After completing this values method, we will see selective method. Okay. Right from select star, insert into employee till here. Once it is done, please let me know. We have to finish both the methods today for inserting the values. Okay. Now, are you understanding? Others? Everybody? Bar. Understanding? Hmm? Sorry? Select everything till here. Now we have given values, right? Now we need to execute. So select till insert into. No, we have closed here actually. We opened here and we closed here. After that, for each row, we open and close. We open and close. We open and close. Select and execute it. Okay. So select and execute. It will write that 4 rows are affected. Okay. Then if you want to view, right select star from employee. Then we have to see one more method. Everything is correct here. Now it's not showing. You haven't selected properly. Yeah. Remember that after inserting these values, select till insert into, and then execute it. Okay. So everyone finished with the values method. Let's jump on the select method. Okay. So the same way we will follow. Insert into employee table. In bracket, write the column names. Close the bracket. Now, instead of using values, we will use here select. Okay. So select. Already we have inserted details till employee ID 4. We will insert from 5th onward. So select 5th, first value employee ID, comma, employee first name Kumar, employee last name Sanu, salary 2750, address given I'm here, India. Now I will tell you about this union and union on. Okay, I will tell you. Then click come on the second line, right? Select employee ID 6, first name Ravi, last name Singhs, salary 3000, address India. Then select 7, first name John, last name Sina, salary 2750, address US, and last value I'm inserting 8, John Wright 2750 in US. Now, when we are inserting values by using the select method, after each row till one before last, after each row till one before last row, we need to use either union or union all. Either union or union all. Now, when to use union and when to use union all, now I will tell you, just concentrate here. So union all we will use when we want to insert all the values that we are passing here, despite of duplicated value. That means it may happen that I may use the select star or the select 7 and I may insert this row again. That means already we are having the same values. Again, I am trying to insert the same values. That means duplicate values are here. Okay. If I want to execute, despite of duplicate values, I will write union all. What is union all? I will make sure that to insert all the values that we are passing here, even that values are duplicated, that doesn't bother. Got it? Next, when you can use union, when we want to insert values by using select method, only the unique values we need to insert. Suppose if any row is repeating again, that means duplicating it, union value will not return in the output. It will ignore that or it will omit that. Got it? But while using select method, we need to use either union or union all always. Union or union all always. Got it? But till when? Till second last row. You cannot use this union all at the last row. If you try to use this union all, then it will give us error. Let me show you. Select till insert into, and if I executed it, it is giving me the error that incorrect syntax near all. That means to this all, it is incorrect syntax. So what we need to do? We need to use till second last. Okay, and this union all will make sure to separate these rows. So select 5. This is the first row. Union all means it will separate that. It will separate this row. It will separate this row. And for this, we are not using it, so it will automatically separate it. So let execute. Select star. Execute. 4 rows affected. Now, if I want to view my table, I can write here select star from employee. Got it? So this is my table now. The first 4 values I inserted by using values method, and second 4 values I inserted by using select method. Okay. So what we learned today? We learned what are the different data types: numeric data type, then text data type and date type, and then we learn how we can insert the values. And there are 2 ways to insert. One is a values method, another is a select method. So I think we should stop here today because second class is scheduled here in this classroom. So we will stop here today, and tomorrow we will learn what are the different constraints. Constraints are having lot of importance. Why? Because if you have seen in many Google Forms, you cannot insert some values in some columns because that constraint is attached with that column. So what are the different constraints and how we can use it? We will see in our next class. Okay. So see you tomorrow. If there is any doubt, you can text me on the WhatsApp. Thank you so much for joining.